Hello there, Roberto. All right, so thank you very much for getting this service and for trying us out. It's great to work with students who are motivated and who are actually taking action and who want to improve the score. So let's try and get you to New Zealand. So let's see. It has been observed that worldwide marketing occasionally can be considered as a threat to nations. Okay, so how can we say this, but with the same? How can we communicate the same, but we're using less words just to make it more concise, more succinct? Well, I noticed immediately that we could have just started off with worldwide marketing, deleted all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Okay? Now, we don't always do this, but in this case, these 5 words do not really add that much. Now, you could argue that they help you score points because it's a different tense, but with it being the first sentence in the whole essay, I would recommend getting to the point, okay, and then saving this tense for later in the essay. So let's go. On the other hand, so we say, on the other hand, some people support that this trend is needed and would culminate in monetary savings with regards to, is the correct way to say that, with regards to education, and provide an enhancement upon sharing thoughts. Here we could just, I think it'd be easier to say, and improve the sharing of thoughts. Vernacular and culture. Okay, great work there. But once again, I just want to rephrase certain fragments of the sentence to be, again, more concise. The analysis contained within the next paragraphs will support the idea that international marketing merits outweighs its demerits. So again, it's a little bit difficult to read. This final sentence, we've got an easy to follow structure for this final sentence, but with regards to yours, what we could say is this analysis contained within, so this essay will support the idea that international marketing or that the benefits of international marketing outweigh its demerits. And this way we can get away, we say the same with less, but we avoid merits and demerits and not outweighs, but we at least avoid saying merits and demerits, which sounds a little bit clumsy. Some people consider global companies a threat to local enterprises. This occurs because, why is it this? Because it's immediately afterwards. We just mentioned it, and then we say so it's immediately afterwards, okay? So it's closer, so it's this. This occurs due to the fact a new company debut means, or a new company entering the marketing, or a new company entering the market, let's just be clear, means more competition and consequently impacts on losing market share and decreasing profit. So be careful here. Here it needs to be rephrased again and say, and also we need to hedge it. So we should say, and consequently could lead to the loss of market share and a fall in profits for the original companies. Okay, just to be clear, because it's not entirely clear. All right, so we've got to just say what is happening and to who. In addition to this point, a new international player possibly affects cultural office routines. For example, in countries such as New Zealand, a normal work shift is expected to contemplate 8 hours period. Is expected to be an 8-hour period. Again, more words, unnecessary words there, which really just add to they confuse, they don't help. Which means after the time all employees should leave the workplace and go toward their houses. Well, in some cultures, okay, so that's kind of obvious. All right, so let's just finish full stop and delete that because that's obvious and it's only adding confusion. Okay, so full stop, new sentence. while, and it's good to use this word while as well, because we're showing a comparison, and it's another grammar function that can help us pick up points. While in some countries, workloads of 12 hours per day is the daily basis. This contradiction can impact negatively on the local community. Okay, excellent. I would have liked to have seen this as an example. For example, when, I don't know, when Chinese immigrant workers arrive in the UK, they often outwork the locals, and this can be a source of conflict. Okay, similar to what you said here. I wouldn't have called it a contradiction. I said this conflict maybe, or this issue. Okay, and by using, in my case, the argument of, or the example of the Chinese in the UK, I don't know if it's true. It sounded true, but it was like real world and specific. Okay, which is what we kind of need, and need something that sounds like honest and truthful evidence of your claim of that it could be a conflict. Okay, so good work, but I do think we have missed task response, because we should be talking about global advertising, like, for example, I don't know, McDonald's advertising hamburgers in India, which doesn't eat beef. That could be a really good example of international marketing, or the bad sides of international marketing. Despite the points above, international marketing provides a low-priced education. Global marketing affects local educational community. Okay, global marketing affects the local education community positively because it offers a high range of options to students to choose their courses. Full stop. For example, to pay for a tutor who teaches English, a Brazilian citizen would have to pay $50 per hour, while if it is chosen a native teacher located in another country, picked up from an online platform, it would cost about $20. Therefore, in this case, an international option seems superior. So again, we're not really talking about international marketing. It seems like in both cases, we misunderstood the task and we've talked about international trade. So just be aware of these task response issues. Also, the cohesion and coherence of the paragraphs is okay, but I think we could improve it a lot. And it's quick and easy to improve, actually. Conclusion. The conclusion's a bit too small for my liking. Remember, we've got to be at least aiming for 350 words if we're going for band 7, I would say, just as a guide, and I'm pretty certain we're under it. We've also got set structures not only for the paragraphs, but for the conclusions as well. With that in mind, in my opinion, international marketing the benefits of international marketing far surpass its negatives. Okay there, Roberto. So, great work. I'm sorry if I did sound a bit negative, but you do have some amazing vocabulary in there. We do need to work on grammar. So we need to work on both the language skills and the exam skills. Exam skills are pretty easy to pick up. With language skills, we usually improve these with more feedback. You can start improving from there once you know what mistakes are being made. So what we're going to do is I'll send you a few emails with a discount coupon of like $50. That expires in about 3 days. And also, if you join us in the next 2 days, we'll give you 2 essay corrections extra for free. So keep an eye on your inbox and let us know what you decide to do. If you don't want to join the course, that's no problem. Just send us a message explaining why. I'd like to, I'd like to know why, and maybe I'll reply, but I'll stop sending you emails after that. So thanks again, Roberto, for trying our services, and let me know what you decide to do. All the best and good luck for your new life and plan in New Zealand.